Well, hello everybody. Welcome to LA Dodger Report. Today's topic, while we have a day off, is are the 2018 Dodgers cursed or just mediocre? Well, let's look real quickly back at 2017. Those Dodgers definitely had some kind of good mojo going for them. They had incredible streaks going for them. Alex Wood went something like 11 and nothing. The Dodgers lost Kershaw and didn't really lose a step. At one point, they went on a 43 and 7 winning streak. They had career years from numerous players and had close to half a dozen guys that hit 20 or more home runs. That team was definitely blessed in some way. Fast forward to 2018. Spring training, Justin Turner, one of the best players the Dodgers have, gets his hand broken toward the tail end of spring training, and in the final spring training game, the sewage pipes break and there's nasty brown water all over the Dodgers dugout and clubhouse. So, is that a curse? You tell me. A bad omen? Well, it certainly was an omen surrounding injury anyway, because that injury bug has bitten the Dodgers like almost no season before. The Dodgers have lost two starting pitchers now, Clayton Kershaw and Hyun Jin Ryu. They lost Justin Turner, as we mentioned. They lost their best outfielder, or one of their best outfielders anyway, Yasiel Puig, their potential Golden Glove right fielder. They lost Forsythe, who, as far as I'm concerned, it seems as though Forsythe has been here all along. But he's out. It's just been one guy going down after another. Is that a curse? I don't know what that is, but it's certainly not good. It doesn't make them mediocre, though. But there are some things that we can explain away from a curse. Let's look at the pitching. Starting pitching, as we mentioned, well, they've now lost two starting pitchers, but they were doing fairly well. Where the Dodgers were getting hurt was in the bullpen. That bullpen is mediocre at best. Even though they combined for a no hitter the other day behind Walker Buehler, let's face it, that bullpen has really given almost no reason to cheer. What happened to them? Well, Brandon Moreau and Tony Watson, two of the biggest parts of last year's bullpen, were allowed to walk away. And the Dodgers didn't replace them. That's the big point here. Now, I understand partly the Dodgers not wanting to give big money contracts to those guys, but on the other hand, what the Dodgers did seem to do was just sit on their hands and say, we can let two big pigs go and the bullpen will be fine. We'll just rely on Baez coming back, Javi Baez, who left 2017 in shame. They figured Baez and a whole bunch of Yahtzee dice are going to be enough for a bullpen this year. Cursed? Nah, just mediocre. What about Kenley Jansen? He's had what might look like a cursed 2018, but let's think about it for a second. Spring training, where was Kenley? Feet up on a beach chair somewhere, drinking a drink with an umbrella on it, because he sure didn't do much in spring training. He was almost unseen. And when Kenley came in the regular season, oh, he struggled mightily and had a lot of us worried. Now, lately, Kenley Jansen has been getting back on the horse and seems to be finding his groove after what, a month? Which is about the amount of time that a regular spring training would have been. Curse? Not likely. Just ridiculous not using Jansen. How about the offense? The offense has been stagnant. Oh, they've had blasts of energy and they've scored runs, but mostly they're just not getting the job done, particularly with runners in scoring position. So, what have we got? Well, number one, the Dodgers left their best outfielder, best offensive outfield option behind in AAA at the end of spring training when they chose Jock Peterson over Andrew Toles. They left Toles behind. Toles ended up getting hit by the injury bug on some AAA field somewhere. And although Jock came around, let's face it, it took Jock a solid month to start getting good. And that whole time that it was taking him to get up to speed, the whole rest of the offense wasn't doing much better. But why not? Well, we do have something that we can look at when we say we look at some of the hottest hitters. At times Matt Kemp, at times lately Jock, at times Enrique Hernandez. When the hitters get hot, Dave Roberts sits them and plays that game of platooning and lefty-righty matchups and so on, and benches, sits the hottest hitters. They don't get in a groove, and then we wonder why the offense sputters. Are they cursed? I'll tell you something else that's happening with those guys. They're having trouble spotting strike three. Strike three pitches are flying right down the pipe much more often than we really should see. Is that a curse? I think it's got a little something to do with preparation. Now, Roberts seems to be sitting around and waiting for the 2017 offense to show up, waiting for those big 3-run home run bombs. Roberts, you're not going to get 5 guys hitting 20 or more home runs again. At least it doesn't look like it right now. So what should be happening is the Dodgers should be adjusting their offensive attack toward more of a small ball approach. Bunt with a runner on. Be patient at the plate. Don't just swing for the fences. Steal bases. Move runners over. Station to station. Get one run at a time. We don't see the Dodgers playing that style. And to be honest, I don't even know if Dave Roberts can manage that style. But I'm thinking that's the direction that the Dodgers need to go. Because those big power numbers, they're not happening. Not from Cody Bellinger. Chris Taylor is cooling off. Yasmani Grandal has cooled off. Kemp, well, when he gets hot, they sit him down. And so we just don't have those big power numbers. Jock Peterson is hitting, but he's not blasting them out. So play small ball. Get a running inning, and you'd be surprised how many ball games you win. The rest of the teams in the division, they got stronger during the offseason. The Los Angeles Dodgers did not. They didn't make very many moves, if any, toward improving the ball club, and just kind of bet that what they had was going to be good enough. Is that a curse? Not at all. Those are mediocre decisions by a front office. You can't just continue to trot out the same horses And then when a few of them get injured, throw up your hands and wonder what happened. Luck favors the prepared. We shall see what happens over the next couple of weeks. We're looking for Turner to come back, Puig to come back, Walker Buehler and Stripling are entering the starting rotation. So we're basically going to be looking at an almost new Dodger team a week to 10 days from now. We shall see what happens with these guys. Are they cursed? No, not hardly. But they do need to shake off that mediocrity. That's it. Until next time, peace.